Obnoxious soldier gets what he deserves. When I was doing my service in the Army, Greece, in 2014, we had one guy, around 18 to 19 years old, who always acted like he was better and looked down on everyone else, even the officers. He wasn't even pretending to be nice. His behavior was downright nasty and obnoxious as hell, and always had the most infuriating, sarcastic smirk on his face. One of his worst traits was lying that his leg, arm, head, back, etc. hurt, to avoid performing his daily service, char duty, and of course, other people were burdened with them and missed days off because of him. As usual, one morning he complained that he had an issue with his knee. Before going to the doctor, he was standing in front of the stairs smoking and smiling while saying how he's going to easily avoid another duty. The same afternoon, a couple of hours after he came back from the doctor, I saw him playing football with some other soldiers. Needless to say, I was extremely pissed off. That day, my duty was, as always, the main cook, and he was supposed to have a kitchen or restaurant duty, which was, of course, my domain. And I had some sort of informal power as the head cook, and everyone had to obey everything I asked, even though I did not have a rank. When I arrived to the kitchens, I told an officer that the guy is supposed to be in bed under doctor's orders, and instead he's playing football as we speak. Apparently his knee did not hurt when it comes to playing, only when it's duty time. He told me I must call the guy to the kitchen immediately, and if he didn't comply, he would be severely punished. I made the call to the barracks, and the guard yelled at him from the window to quit playing ball and immediately present himself to the kitchens, which of course he ignored and kept playing. When the second call came, it wasn't from me, and after he was threatened by the officer, he literally ran to the kitchens. Now it was my time to dispense justice for all the people he had screwed over, including myself. The officer told me I can ask him to do whatever I need doing, and regardless of what I do, he would be severely punished by our commander for lying to the officers and the doctor. Oh, trust me, he was. One of the kitchen duties included in his service was cleaning, scrubbing the enormous pans I used to cook large meals. We had like 15 of them, and each was so large it could fit 10 to 12 whole chickens in it. All of them had been cleaned by the two poor guys who had to do the service without him during lunch. Well, I decided I was not satisfied with their cleanliness, and he had to scrub each and every one of them, even the ones that hadn't been used for days. He protested angrily and tried to manipulate, intimidate me. But bitch, I am the cook, and you will scrub these pans with your tongue if I say so. The scrubbing was glorious and his anger delicious. He was cursing and hating every single moment, while I visibly enjoyed myself supervising him. And of course, no matter how much he cleaned each pan, there were always some tiny spots here and there. And guess what, pal? You got to scrub this one all over again. He was scrubbing pans for 4 hours straight until 22:15, before I permitted him to leave. The next day, one of the officers found out what he had done and made him clean the entire dumpster compound with only one plastic glove. On top of all that, he received a good yelling from the colonel and 15 days of prison time for lying to superior officers, which is quite severe. Essentially, you can't go outside the camp and those days stack, and the punishments get worse over time. He kept being annoying, but now he was much less confident, and the smirk was wiped from his face from that point onward. And of course, he was never able to go to the doctor's office again without proving he truly had a serious issue.